So speaking of AIDS,
Oh,
Oh, AIDS.
We're back.
uh,
Some more DC magic flying on in here, whether it's the bat plane or Superman carrying one of us. But we're here again for some more popcorn and pints. And we are talking about Batman 2. Technically Batman 2, I guess, but
Yep.
Superman 2 and Batman Returns, which
Superman Returns and Batman Returns, I guess, right? Oh no, Superman Returns is later.
yeah. Later.
That's 3 movies from now, I think. There's Superman 3 and 4 with Christopher Reeves. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're here. We're back again for this. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, so far so good. What is this, week 3? I'm having a good time.
We're down a man tonight.
Yeah. He's not feeling too well. I'm thinking he has tonsillitis or something. I'm no doctor,
shit.
but
Feel better, man.
I think I'm pretty sure he caught the HIV, but I'm not trying to speculate.
His days at mile marker 306 caught up to him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Finally. But yeah, so we're gonna dedicate this episode to him, no matter how it goes. I'll dedicate it to Mick and the Scene Snobs.
If he didn't have the HIV, he will after this.
But yeah, that's possible. But how's everybody doing on tonight? Gamer, how you doing tonight, man?
I am good. I got some homemade beef and broccoli with white rice in front of me, bro. I am chilling.
Nice.
I just woke up. I got energy.
I love that you save your meals for our streams.
You know, like a normal person, eating dinner at dinner time. I try these days instead of, running around and never stopping while eating. It's great to be able to digest instead of work while I'm eating and get grease and stuff all over me and in my food.
That's what it's called, flavor.
Yeah.
But, how about you, Fade Theory? How you doing, man?
Doing good. Just chilled today, actually. Didn't really do much. Just relaxing.
And how about you, Stories?
Not bad, my man. Just hanging out, having a couple beers. And that's pretty much trying to wear the fucking dog down so he'll go to bed.
I got an exciting life.
Well, I was busy, man. I had to help my cousin move. That shit took all fucking day.
Yo, fuck that. Cousin or not? I'm out.
We're too old for that.
Yeah, I'm too old for that shit.
Shit, about an hour and a half. I got home about an hour and a half ago-ish. Just to come home and stuff my face real quick and then get set up and hop on here with you guys.
I'm shocked you have energy. I'll be like fucking sore. I'm like, oh. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. My 2 top things I hate is moving and painting.
I'm gonna tell you something. As you get older, you start paying attention to what you want to lift and what you don't want to lift. And when you have your 19-year-old little cousin there, he can lift most of it. And then when your one boy is there and he's in his 20s, there you go. Then you got your older cousin. He's in his 40s, but he wants to lift shit. Sure. Boom. If you want to lift the heavy shit, knock yourself out. I'll lift some shit here and there, but if you guys want to go ahead and knock yourself out.
All right. So did you get any kind of compensation for this?
Nah, I don't.
Family high five.
When it's family, I don't. It just.
Did he get lunch?
He got a booklet.
They were gonna order food, but everybody had to go.
Oh.
He got a booklet of vouchers for free use anytime for the wheelchair.
Yeah. There you go. I'll take him up on that. Yeah, if you see me rolling around, mind your business.
Yeah, is this the cousin with the wheelchair?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
He wasn't helping.
Standing on the corner of Altamont Ave or
what's he lifting?
Broadway or something in a wheelchair with a cup out panhandling.
Nah.
What if you had a buddy in a wheelchair that asked you to help move? You know he can't lift anything because he can't lift his leg.
He didn't lift anything at all.
What help is he going to be?
That's horrible.
He didn't lift anything at all.
Plus, there's stairs.
No, none.
Oh,
Thank God. You know how stupid it is? You know how I would punch him dead in his chest if he was like, yo, I live upstairs. Like, listen, man, you're on your own.
Yeah, you're fucked, buddy.
Why the fuck would you get an apartment where every day you got to have a final boss battle just to get home?
Talking about because it was cheap. It's like, oh, that makes sense. But you better figure something out. But yeah, so I helped
The stairs
move
were the
and
only
then-
thing that could stop Superman. Speaking of Christopher Reeve,
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, very true. After the Kryptonite horse, that horse named Kryptonite with the
I
green
getting
mane.
Sonny Bono confused. I keep wanting to say the tree.
No, horse.
But seeing as how we mentioned Superman, let's let's dive into ratings for Superman. So Faye, do you want to kick us off?
All right. Yeah, it's a superhero movie, man. 6.
Okay. Stories from a jail cell.
I'm trying to refresh myself as I look over my notes here about what actually happened because I fucking forgot. Oh yeah, she finds out. Yeah, it's I don't know. This one was a little. This one felt more like an origin than the first one did to me, but in that Lois figures stuff out. But yeah, 6 is probably good.
Okay. Gamer.
Yeah, I had a little more fun with this one. This one, I kind of felt like you feel like this is a little more established. There's a little more budget. I don't know. I don't know why the vibe of this one just settled with me better than the first one, but I'm giving this one a 6.
All right. I'm right there with you guys at a 6. First one, I guess I mean, we all gave them 7s, but well, no, you gave it a 5, but I like this one a little better. I mean, I like the first one a little better than this one.
Yeah,
but it just, I don't know. Like, you know what it was about watching this movie too? Like, I had a decent time with it, but I'm just like, I can't wait to watch Batman Returns. Like, that's what I was thinking this whole fucking time. I can't wait to watch Batman Returns.
I was happy to watch both of them. It's been forever since I've seen both.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was happy to see it. It's been a long time, but again, just like I told you guys last week, this week I'm watching Batman Returns out loud again. I'm so happy I'm watching this freaking movie again. Like, it feels good to watch this movie. I'm so happy I'm watching this movie. Superman, I didn't say that. I just kind of watched it, and I don't remember it as much as I do Batman, because Batman I've seen, I can't tell you how many times, countless times. With Superman, like I told you guys last week, I believe the last time I've seen these movies, the Christopher Reeve movies, is like childhood, like maybe no older than like 10, 11 years old, if that.
Well, when I was watching this, it occurs to me I've rewatched Superman 1 with Christopher Reeve certainly multiple times because that one I remembered. I'm watching this, I'm like, I don't even really remember most of this stuff. So I must not have even back in China because this was 81.
Yeah, I only remember certain scenes. Same thing with Superman 3. I remember the villain, but I don't remember
the villains are the only thing I really remembered.
So for Superman 2, I did watch this one. I did watch this one more recently because I had from the three villains on this. It was like the
General
other
Zod and his henchmen.
It wasn't General Zod. It was one of the henchmen. It was the dude. Jack O'Harrow, I believe his name is. I had him on a couple of years ago, actually, on Horror Source 30. Had him on for an interview and all that good stuff. But
I miss you too, Mickey Pooh.
Yeah, man. Feel better.
Best of luck. Yeah, best of luck with the hippie, man. That doesn't. Yeah. It's there for good now.
I heard the medicine is good these days. You'll be all right.
It's about managing it.
I'm not putting that on his name, but I gave him the tallitis, whatever the hell that is.
You gotta go get some stem cells.
But you get that Magic Johnson cure.
Be funny. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, he was a nice guy too. It was real cool.
Nice. Oh, he was that big henchman dude, the evil
the one that doesn't talk.
Nice. Okay.
They spent like the first half of the movie trying to figure out his burning with his eye rays, which was pretty funny. Oh, hold on. So let's go back to the beginning of this movie because this is like I understand why you needed to get to where the setup takes you in having that bomb explode in space, and that's what releases General Zod and his henchmen.
Mm-hmm.
What doesn't make sense is why the Daily Planet, right?
Yeah.
Is it the Daily Planet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned I'm confusing myself with Spider-Man. And Metropolis. Yeah, that's right.
What?
Why are you sending Lois Lane to fucking Paris to cover a group of terrorists that kidnapped somebody in the Eiffel Tower? And how the fuck would she get there before this even gets resolved?
Yeah, I know. There's so many plot holes in this shit, man.
Yeah, how would she know about it? But Superman wouldn't, and he wouldn't hear her screaming. But then he comes and saves, and he knows he went through all those archives, and he wouldn't know. Hey, well, I got to be careful where I put this in space because it could let these guys out.
Not even that, just for an American journalist, sending an American journalist to the Eiffel Tower to cover an in progress fucking terrorist kidnapping. Why? How would you ever even get there?
Fast enough, yeah.
What is the point?
So they had inside information. They waited and let it play out and made sure she was there just when it was about to happen instead of reporting it and getting people involved that could do something to stop it just for a story.
And another problem, there's a problem I didn't like this movie either. Well, I didn't like about in this movie.
Yeah.
Fucking when he decides to become human. He went through the chamber.
He got beat up.
The father was like, "Oh, that scene was so bad. That was the pussiest shit." But we'll get to that part. Mm-hmm. But when he loses his power, like his father goes, "There's no turning back if you do this." So he does it. Guess what? There is a way to turn it back. Because he comes Superman again. Like
that is another thing they kind of glossed over. How he got his powers back. Like he just finds the crystal.
You know what thing that I found?
And it's weird too. It's green, isn't it? Kryptonite? Shouldn't he be like sick?
Yeah, but it's not kryptonite. It's just green.
At that point, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was kryptonite.
Even when he was super, I think that one thing it wasn't kryptonite. It was just green. But no, what I was gonna say, what was funny though, is when he's human, when he gets beat up in the. Because he wants to sit in that one seat, which to me it's kind of a dick move. Like it's one thing if you sat there already until you put your coat down, you went to go take a piss, and somebody sat. But if somebody's just sitting there, you just because it's your favorite, that don't mean they gotta get up. Like nigga, I'm sitting down eating already. You fucking sit somewhere else.
Really?
And then to try to press you for it, then to get beat up. And I'm like, yo, Clark Kent should have learned. He should have did what Bruce Wayne did and learn how to fight. At least learn how to fight. Because if you don't have your powers. You're getting knocked around and slapped around and everything else. I'm like, damn.
Oh, before we forget, there's a connection between these two movies. They both tell a group of people who they are. I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm Clark. Because at the end of this movie, he goes back and gets revenge on that guy. And everybody sees him picking him up and throwing him through a wall.
Yeah.
Slide. And he just leaves. The first thing on the diner, I'll be like, yo,
but he told them he had been working out.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, he's been working out, right?
He had his glasses
on. And by the way, I thought Superman was pure. That was kind of revenge shit. That's kind of a little evil Superman.
That's kind of human at that point. He was human when he got his ass kicked. So the human side of his ego wanted revenge.
But anybody can have a grudge.
I would say it's even to the point of not even that, because he didn't go that hard on him. He just like let him know, like, yo, I could fuck you up.
Dude, he broke his hand.
So what?
Even God has grudges.
He could, like James, he could have easily just took his life if he wanted to.
He can take anybody's life.
Yo, Bruce Wayne would have broke his jaw.
That's true.
Superman took it easy on
him. When the Dumb and Dumber aspect of Lex Luthor and Otis as they escape prison. Like, it's so stupid, but I enjoy it. Like, he's trying to escape in a hot air balloon.
It's cheesy as fuck, yeah.
It's super cheesy.
It's like cartoonish.
It is cartoon. They are cartoonish whenever they're together, and then Otis is too heavy, so the balloon's coming down, so he just cuts the ladder and runs.
Yep.
And then we don't see Otis. So I think Mick said he shows up in other movies. So I'm curious to see if he's in prison still at some point.
Got out.
Or what the deal is there.
I think Luthor always breaks out every time.
But as cheesy as that was, the cheesiest part of this movie for me is when the kid falls over the waterfall.
And dude.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like,
that scene was so. I mean, like
I
it
was
wasn't
like-
long, but like I mean, dramatic when I say, it, but that scene of him falling from there,
It's
he
so
should have been in that fucking water. It's so long.
so ridiculous looking.
Yep. You could tell it's a dummy. You see the fucking thing just flopping around.
It was so fucking funny though, because it's like, hey, like, yo, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you this right now. Here's one reason why people in my color don't do shit like that. The consequences of you surviving when your mother gets her hands on you, you're gonna wish you fell in that damn water.
Like, there'd be a rock right here.
Yeah, because it's like I told you not to go off. Now you did it because now you done embarrassed me in front of all these people, which is white people. They don't care about the niggas. You guys are these people.
I'm gonna say this right now. This might be controversial. If that kid is that brave of not dying, going over an edge where he sees how far that shit is going down, if he's still jumping on the bars like it's nothing, he's a sociopath anyways. I think it would have helped the earth if he disappeared.
I think he's just a kid doing stupid kid shit.
No,
Real
no
dumb.
kid. Listen, dude, I could flash back right now. That age, if I wouldn't even go near the edge.
But you were scared of, but there's kids that aren't afraid of heights that do dumb shit.
No, there's crazy shit, man.
Until they realized they were wrong one time, and now they should be.
It's natural selection.
There it is.
Darwinism, baby.
I
was not a kid that should have became an adult.
And go, it wasn't meant to be.
But with that scene though, like what was funny is how Clark Kent was like taking his time and like panicking and turning into Superman. I'm just like, yo, if you could run as fast as you could run, you're like supposed to be faster than the speed of light. You could just take off and fucking change real quick and fly somewhere, man.
Oh, speaking that.
But maybe he didn't have. Maybe it wasn't back then. I don't know. So let's assume it wasn't.
Why is he so worried about this shit? Where he knows he could turn it back in time by going around the fucking earth. By the way, they did it again.
No. You can't keep doing that though.
Well, he did.
He did it one time though. You don't want to keep doing that. There's too many
times. He did it in this movie too.
Did he?
Yeah, that's why she don't remember him no more.
No, she kissed him, or he kissed her, and apparently that makes her forget. There was no.
He's like Dracula.
No, they showed him going around the fucking globe again.
What movie were you fucking watching, James?
Yeah, no.
Did you watch the first one again?
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I watched the boner cut or something. Extra scenes. My bad.
Director's cut.
Did you say the boner cut?
The guy's name. I don't know. They named it something. I like that. But
where'd you watch that? Max?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nice.
Because I was like, oh, I'm sure. I was like, I'm gonna watch this one because I think Mick is gonna watch this one. You know, I was like, you know what, I'm going.
Well, Mick's dead to us.
Good night.
Hey, I wouldn't use that word when someone's really sick.
That's how we are. Writing them off. She's dead to us.
Your liability. But yeah, there's extra scenes. My bad. He does turn back time. It wasn't the kiss. He goes back far. He goes back far enough where that didn't happen, where she figured it out.
I don't like either solution because one, the kiss makes no sense because that's never been the power Superman has had.
Exactly.
Poison Ivy,
where it makes people forget things. And
giving them extra powers.
That was literally the way they ended the first movie. So to bring that back would be stupid.
Well, they did in the director's cut.
The director was smart to not let it get to the theatrical release.
Yeah, there you go. He's like, yeah, we can't do this again. We're just copy and pasting here. We can't do this shit.
Copy and pasting.
Honestly, 81, Superman 2 probably would have been fine.
Okay. I gotta ask you guys, what did you guys think of Lois in this movie?
She's a bully. She got an attitude problem.
She wanted the super D really bad.
She didn't give a shit. She comes out in a fucking towel in front of Clark and everything. Tease, man. Friend zone.
She risked her life for that D.
Yeah, man. Yo, that's one thing. He turned back time, right? A director's cut. But he remembers everything. It still counts.
I was going to say, could you bang her?
Yeah, he did.
Find out that the test was positive and then reverse time like it never happened.
This guy. That's why he did it, because he caught something from Lois, so he changed his time back. Like, all right, not doing that again.
That's Plan Rewind.
That's not Plan B. That's Plan Rewind.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
That still counts.
Hell no.
It's like in Gran Turismo Forza, like if you take a corner wrong, you can go back just like 4 seconds.
Yeah, I go 4 seconds and just let it loose on the chest.
Go in there and slap yourself. Pull out.
Yeah, like the fuck. Oh man.
Oh, where were we?
I think there's a Robot Chicken episode where he goes back to remind her about recording a show or something, keeps going back, and then he catches himself going back in time, kind of like fucking the Flash and Flashpoint type deal.
Oh shit. Robot Chicken, I haven't seen that in long. I gotta go back and watch those old
Robot Chicken. Also, it was like a fucking, at the time, it was like a darker version of South Park in a way. It
worked, and honestly, I feel like as a whole, we'd probably like it even more now, just because all the movies we've seen. So we're gonna I'm saying a lot of those movies we have seen, but there's more that we've just watched because of this show. And I'll even say with horror stories, we're gonna catch all those references a hell of a lot more. Like, oh yeah, that was in that. Okay, yeah, that's funny. That's even funnier now.
They need to bring that and Celebrity Deathmatch back.
Oh, I wish.
Celebrity Deathmatch was great.
Especially all the new. Could you imagine with today's day and age scandals and shit, all the wild shit they'd be doing on the show?
Yeah.
Man, Celebrity Deathmatch would be amazing right now. Right now.
Oh, while we're talking about old shows, Shudder brought Tales from the Crypt back.
Yeah, May 1st, and they're gonna start bringing. They're gonna bring the whole series over there eventually. But
awesome.
Yes. Superman, yeah, because Superman and Lois definitely banging this because you see them in bed.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like this movie was about her wanting to get the D.
Dude, she's brave as fuck. I'll give her that. How strong he is! One pump can fucking her insides can shoot out of her fucking eyeballs.
Yeah, but I'm sure he can control that, James.
Damn.
Does it just come spewing out of her ears when he?
Yeah, he's just like bam, and everything's just gone. Just
was it like Scary Movie? She just gets plastered to the ceiling.
That's another thing. He can't control that speed. Well, if he comes in or wanting to kill her, it'll be like a bullet ripping through her body.
I don't know if that's. I think sex still works the same.
I don't think so.
He's just super strong.
Yeah, super strong everywhere. That's a muscle, buddy.
Think of how many neighbors.
It never sees sun though, so does it have the same power?
That's true.
Good point.
The yellow sun
under those fucking red.
And if it's Shark Week, you might as well damn near call it a red moon, so it's not going to be as strong.
It's a good thing Martha and fucking.
See, I can't do panels. This is another reason why I would never do a panel, Aaron. Because someone will come up like this, and I will come up with a question like this that no one asks.
Oh God.
They lived in the middle of nowhere, so it's a good thing. Because man, when he was going through his teenage years, imagine how many neighbors that he lived in.
He's a serial killer, mass murder.
Yo, they're like, listen, Clark, just go do that in the backyard. When you feel like you have to do that, you go do that in the yard. Go do that way back in the corner over there.
All right, so here's maybe you guys can refresh me on this one because I write weird notes. And this is one that I don't fully remember. He goes into his pod there, and to give up his powers. And then I wrote gives up powers in creepy montage.
Yeah.
What was the montage?
I don't remember.
Flashbacks of him and her, and I think him growing up.
Yeah.
Was he just? Did he just look really weird and the lights were flickering? I think
so.
There was a lot of weird shit going on there, yeah. Well, I'm not sure what you mean by creepy mind. Well,
dude, I did not like the part where he lost his powers. He became
a
fucking pussiest bitch ever.
Yeah, he was trying though. He tried. He tried to.
Honestly, I thought he was less of a pussy when he lost his powers because he was trying to.
Yeah, but still, it's just how does it act? He was just acting like weird. It was just weird to me.
Well, you have to remember though, because now he's not the alien anymore. So now he's human. So he goes by human emotion. That's why he went after that guy too. Because you have the ego, you have the anger, you have the embarrassment, you have all of that stuff. Which as Superman, he would have just ignored him because the guy would have punched him. But you seen what happened when he punched him after he changed back. Like when it was Superman again, he hurt his hand and shit. So it's
he got fucked up. By the way, his face was lumpy.
Oh yeah, he got his ass whooped. But again, he has all the emotions of a human, like all those emotions, erratic emotions that you're gonna make. Instead of making like he's always gonna make the right choice, you're not. You're gonna go off of, again, like I said, your ego, your embarrassment, your fucking anger, all that shit. Because like, it's like, you did this in front of my girl.
Hey, I thought he already feels emotion. That's why he loves Lois.
No, but I mean but he doesn't act on. No, I mean more sort of like anger and shit. Like he won't act on anger. Well, unless you like really piss him off or do something. Like if they kill Lois,
yeah, don't kill Lois.
But I mean, like other than that, I feel like for the most part, he's not going to act on anger, so he wouldn't have acted on that same situation later on. Well, you know what I mean. He wouldn't act on that same situation had he been Superman at that time.
How do we like this version of General Zod and his henchmen?
This is the.
I'm not mad at it.
This is the one I remember the most out of all Supermans. This character right here, this guy who plays Zod. I remember that scene where they zoom up on him and shit when he's like standing there like the leader and the other two are next to him. I remember that so clearly in my head from when I was younger.
Like it was good to see this again, and this Zod was decent and it was fine for what it was, especially for the air and like the campiness of the movie. Mm-hmm. Even though this one's less campy than the first one, which is kind of why I liked it more, because it was just really with the weirdness of Luthor and his or his henchmen there or whatever. Damn, what were we just saying though? Oh, Zod. This does give me an appreciation though for the newer modern day Zod and the Henry Cavill Supermans and stuff.
Okay.
I do like the newer Zod more now, but
it's more modern.
Is a really good and acceptable Zod. This is not a bad Zod. This is like, okay, cool. It was still good enough. You know what I mean?
Oh, and the flying shit in this movie, I was laughing. You could tell that's on a wire. They're trying to balance.
And somehow the kid falls. Yeah, you say that, but somehow the kid falling into the waterfall looked even more fake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that was a dummy. I think they just let a dummy drop and they recorded it.
No, I thought it was off. Well, I thought it was the kid, but it was like he was just laying down on a
hard surface, kicking
his legs, and the background was moving.
And I felt like they kept showing like the same part at least 2 or 3 times. Him falling at like the same exact part,
like that mac and cheese clip.
And the thing is, for a second there, Clark, there was a part of him that was like, that kid's dead because I'm not doing it.
But he had
he hesitated. He probably thought the same thing. He's like, that kid's that dumb. Hey, best thing for him.
That kid probably should have deserved to drown.
Yeah.
We're talking about Superman 2, Game Freaks. And shoot. Tell us in the comments. But I wanted to say too, where was I? Find yourself, Sturdy. Find yourself. I forgot.
We were talking about Zod.
Okay. It wasn't about Zod. Oh. Another thing about Lois, because I know we're gonna get into her a little bit, but one thing that didn't bother me about it, that actually made me kind of proud, is like not the orange juice part. She wanted the orange juice with like hot dogs and burgers and shit. That's not my.
Yeah, that's just weird. That's a weird order.
But her getting a burger in the morning did not piss me off. I was like, you go ahead, you get that burger in the morning.
Yeah, it was like 9:30. That's fine.
Fuck Fate Theory. I know what he's thinking right now.
No, he's not into what. I don't even know what you're just fucking weird.
No, there is a time limit. If you get it at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., or 3 a.m., that's fine. That still counts as nighttime.
So, a burger? So 4 a.m.
Burger. But if you have it after 4, no, you gotta go to breakfast foods, man.
What if you get up super early at like 3 o'clock and you have breakfast at 3:30, and now by 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, you're hungry and you want your lunch as a burger?
I'll give you 11.
No.
What you do? You make a burger with home fries on the bun, the beef
and the egg, the fried egg,
then the cheese and the egg on top, and then the top bun.
Here's what I've done before. I woke up in the morning hungry. What do I want? Do I want eggs? Do I want pancakes? No, I want some I want some lasagna. Oh shit, we did have some leftover lasagna. Let me go heat that shit up.
Pasta, 100%. I can't have in the morning. There's no fucking way. I don't like having it for lunch.
Whatever I'm hungry for is what I'll eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Like I don't have that. Like I can't just put food in one kind of section because it's like I may not be in the mood for what's quote unquote breakfast food at breakfast or so on and so forth. I might want something else.
Well, because there's different versions of savory for me. Like breakfast is usually savory, eggs and shit.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's a different version of the like burgers are more intense. Like I don't want that intense flavor so early. Like that's why breakfast is like really easy, little savory, light type shit.
And you would never eat breakfast for dinner?
Yes, I do. That's different. I said that.
You're a hypocrite, James.
I know. I also said that. I know. I know who I am.
Shit, just yesterday, 8 o'clock in the morning, hungry, look in the fridge. I'm like, all right, let me make some breakfast. I look around. I was like, you know what? There's leftover white rice. There's sausage gravy from the biscuits the other day. Fuck it. So I put the rice, the gravy on top, threw that shit in the microwave, fried up an egg or two, threw that shit on top, put some cheese on that shit, went to my room, and went back to watching the anime I was watching.
Wow.
I feel like with game freaks, I feel like with that though, Superman would probably go back in time, fly around the world, or figure out a way to go back in time and kind of start her over before she dies. And figure out a way to do both if possible.
Well, that's one of the comics.
Yeah,
that's Lois dies and Superman just becomes evil and fucking destroying her.
Yeah, he essentially becomes like Hitler.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it would be kind of like what's that movie with the evil Superman type?
Oh, Brightburn.
Brightburn. Be similar to Brightburn then.
Brightburn.
We need a second part of that. Not gonna lie. That movie was fucking great.
They want to, but there's something going on with the fucking
the rights or whatever.
The rights and shit, whatever.
Watch that. So is that like is he supposedly a bizarro Superman?
Honestly, I would say
anti-hero Superman. It's like
I would say,
and not Venom nice anti-hero Superman.
No.
Like,
I would say after we're done with this whole Superman and Batman thing, and we do Supergirl, I think the following week we should just do one episode or one movie and do Brightburn. That movie is fucking awesome.
Who was the director? That wasn't James Gunn, was it?
Yeah, Gabe. No, Gabe.
I'm not sure. Too.
No, that is one of the universes in the comic book world of Superman. It's one. I don't know exactly which one. I don't know what it's called. Because there's like
a Justice League animated movie about it as well.
I think so. Yeah, I think and Batman had to stop him or something. Was that?
Oh shit! It was produced by James.
Flashpoint and Batman v Superman, the Justice League. That's literally what happens. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No. Brightburn was produced by James Gunn. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do that though because
Brightburn is good.
Yeah, that shit was really good.
It was amazing.
I was not expecting it to be the way it was, and I watched that in the theater, going into it thinking it was going to be like another superhero movie, and then I walked into a horrific supervillain movie. I was like,
I don't want to spoil it for stories. So, but once we get to it, which I think we should do it at the end of this road, it's worth it. It's fucking awesome.
I just say don't piss him off because. No.
As a matter of fact, I would just say this. Let's hope he doesn't go to anywhere near where you or your loved ones live. Let's just say that. Because you don't even have to make him mad. It could just be wrong place, wrong time. You could just be at home minding your own business. Here comes a fucking house getting thrown through a house, getting thrown through your house, getting thrown through another house. Like, damn. He's mad.
Oh, it's fun.
But we gotta do Brightburn. But back to Superman. Before we move on to Batman. My negatives about Lois, which I know I discussed this in the group chat. What annoyed me, what really, 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 really annoyed me is when she went and jumped in the water just to prove that was Superman. Like, what if, like we all know it was, but what if she was wrong?
And it was that she's dead. But here's another thing. That the other thing she did to him is worse than that. If she did the fucking gun, she shot him, even though it was blanks. He didn't know that. She shot him.
Mm-hmm.
And what about if he wasn't? He would be dead. His chest blown open. That's what he's thinking. Mm-hmm. I would have said, yo, you actually pulled that trigger? Like the fuck?
Yeah, she could be pretty
problematic. Just to prove it. That's the best idea you got? Let me try to shoot him? That's so weird, man.
I guess how confident do you have to be in something to put your life on the line?
I'm not that damn confident.
Not that kind of confidence, especially over a fucking woman or a man, you know?
I'm not even saying it has to be about a
not even that. I mean,
woman or a man or anything, but
I guess to like prove you're right or whatever, even for all of that, I'm like, it's not possible. It's not nowhere near worth me possibly injuring myself or losing my life over. Like, if it's just to talk shit, that's about it. That's all it's worth to me, to an extent. You know what I mean?
I would just wait and have the time. I'll catch him.
All right, so the situation that she had, she threw herself over, and he's kind of like, "Fuck, I kind of got her." Right?
Yeah.
But let's say the situation
he still doesn't.
Let's say the situation was different. It was in a car. She was driving. She decided to play chicken with a wall or another car. Would you blame him if he just fucking acted like he got knocked out in the accident and just laid there?
Yeah, he'd be like, "Sorry, you should have done that."
No, but he still doesn't fucking expose himself as Superman when she jumps in the river. Like, he uses his heat vision to break that branch.
Yeah. Make sure nobody's looking.
What that doesn't do a lot. Something for her to grab onto.
I know.
I was kind of hoping it would have like almost hit her or something. Like they would have made it comical. Like, oh no!
Yeah, I know. I was kind of hoping it would make it worse.
He tried to kill her. Wanted to hit that shit and have her.
But like he's still never really risked exposing himself.
Not yet.
Superman.
No.
I don't know. The fact that he clumsily trips on a pink bearskin rug and his hand just goes into the fire, and that's how it finally comes out.
Who the hell is Pete Holmes?
I have no idea.
That's a comedian. I was going somewhere. Oh, the way he starts acting like after she figures it out, like he brings her to his fortress of solitude, and he gets super nerdy again. Like he's making dinner. I'm like, this is, I don't know.
Oh, by the way, guys, that's another thing I gotta say. So he flew there to show her the thing. He got rid of his powers. They're human now. How the fuck did they get back?
Well, people can get there because
yeah,
in the first movie, what you call it got there? What's his name?
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor got there.
I know he did, but what, a hot air balloon?
Listen, I have no idea.
But still, man, there's no way. Like they're up in the fucking. They said North Pole, what, the Arctic? They would have frozen to death. No, they didn't have jackets.
After he gets his ass kicked at the diner and go back up there.
There's zero chance of surviving that shit. What do they call it, Uber?
They didn't have Uber back in the 80s.
But I understand a movie gotta be a movie. It's a fucking comic book movie. I get it, but I notice these things and it makes me laugh. I go, what the fuck? I was like, they would have died. As soon as he lost his powers, if I was Lois, I'd be like, wait, don't do it. He'd be like, why? How the fuck are we getting home? You fucking asshole.
A couple punches in the diner stops him, but a walk into the Great White North, to the North Pole, and hypothermia. He doesn't hesitate.
Fucking crazy.
Shit's hilarious.
It is.
This movie plays more like a rom-com. A little
bit. I could see that slightly, yeah.
Well, a rom-com, yeah.
It's like a superhero rom-com.
It's happening,
it's not a bad movie. Like it was, like I said, I gave it a 6. It was decent overall. It's not a bad movie.
There's a lot going on, and they gloss over important aspects or skip them altogether. Like how he got his powers back. Like I don't understand. Like
how he stopped Zod and everything. They basically died. They fell to their deaths, right?
Oh no, he reversed the machine that takes away your powers, and then they fell, and then then
he goes back to time far enough where they're still in the crystal thing, and the rocket.
James, stop fucking talking about them going back in time. That didn't happen in the theatrical cut.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that. My bad.
Yeah, the theatrical cut. There was no going back in time. He went and hid in that.
I'm not making this up. I'm not like going crazy.
James is so stoned. He's mixing 1 and 2 again.
No, I'm not.
Superman, he went back in that little thing where he got his powers taken away. He went back into it to save his powers this time because he he had to go outside the machine
instead of in.
Instead of in. So he was in there to protect himself and took their powers away, and that's how they fell down the thing and all that.
Which I will say, he's flying away from Metropolis after it looks like he gets beaten by Zod and stuff, and the people are like, he's flying away, he's a coward, he's turning on them. And it's interesting that it was kind of a good twist that it looks like that, but he realizes the only way he can beat them is to get rid of their powers. So he fucking leaves.
I think it's also to get away from having all the innocent people getting hurt. Took them out into a fucking area there's nothing,
Desolate.
Yeah, there's that. And again, we don't know anything about the Fortress of Solitude. I feel like the Green Crystal created it when he threw it in the snow in the first movie. We don't know what the Green Crystal is, despite the fact that it looks like kryptonite, because kryptonite's green. And finding it again after he's been told by his parents there's no going back. Like, how the fuck did that give him his powers back?
Exactly. Thank you.
What did they tell him with the crystal? Did they say it just harnessed the rays of their sun, or was it a rock from their planet which was soaked in the rays of the sun?
Wow.
I don't remember the wordage they used.
I don't either.
Mick would, but he's got the Hivi and he's dead to us.
Damn. Please send penicillin.
It's a little bit like a superhero rom-com to me. Lois trying to figure it out.
I can see that.
Really wanting the D. I do enjoy General Zod. I thought he was a good villain. It's two henchmen. It does get a little darker with the villains in this one, which I liked, because they're really causing some death and destruction.
Yeah, they're destroying shit, punching walls out and everything. For one, I don't know why Zod thinks that city is like the newsroom is the fucking head of the world or something, like the president's there and shit. Goes to the fucking newspaper. Like, I don't understand that part. Like, he said we're going to take over the world, but he's talking to just the United States. But they did clip it in there, though. I remember they did mention that the president talked to all the other world leaders.
Yeah, because it's that simple and quick.
Yeah.
Or the fact that they just go into the Daily Planet and literally just, instead of using a door anywhere, just fucking destroy everything.
Mm-hmm.
And even Lex Luthor's like, when are they going to learn to use a door?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Of which we talked about him trying to get to Fortress of Solitude. He leaves Lex Luthor there at the end.
Yeah, he does.
That's the most brilliant, technologically advanced person on the planet. You leave him in an alien fucking construct.
Well. Yeah, how did he get home?
Same way he got there.
Oh God! But it's like I said, it's a superhero movie. I never.
You gotta let go,
except for Aquaman. I don't really have problems with fucking superhero movies. And Madam Web, that was bad too.
Oh dear God!
But anyways, yeah,
Adam Morbius was the worst.
Yeah, but there's still Superman movies. I don't hate them. I just go, oh, that could have been better.
Yep. They gloss over some stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got on Superman.
That's all you got on Superman?
Until the next one. Dun, 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 dun.
You guys ready to jump over to
Batman Returns.
All right, so we'll kick it off with you, Fade.
Alrighty. I enjoy this. So it's going to be a 7 for now.
Oh wow. Worst thing, or no, sorry, stories.
See, I don't. I know we've talked about this super years ago on the podcast, and I don't remember what I gave it, but I'm gonna watch it now. I'm like 6.5.
Gamer?
But a kiss could be deadly.
Yes, it can be.
This one's an 8 for me.
Sturdy? I'm giving this shit a 10. Like I told you guys before. This one and 89 are my favorite fucking Batman movies of all time.
Yeah, I love the darkness to the Tim Burton shit, man.
And what's cool, I was looking this up earlier today because I'm like, when did this come out? So this came out in 92, as well as, of course, the greatest creation of Batman forever, or not Batman forever, but Batman ever, in my opinion, which is Batman the Animated Series. Across the board, the best. That also came out in 92. This movie came out in like either June or July, and then that movie then the series came out, I want to say like September, October-ish of that same year. And they're saying how they followed the dark tone of the movie, which if you watch the cartoon, you fucking see it. I just fucking... That's probably another reason why it's so well loved, especially from people from our generations, because you're so used to the movies, the tone of those first two movies, and you see that. Not saying there's no like silliness with the Joker and some characters in it, but for the most part, you still have that dark tone as like the whole story of it. So yeah, it's dope with that. But yeah, I just love this fucking movie, man.
Not to sidetrack, but I want to say this just before I forget it. I saw a quick note on the new Spider-Man Noir series coming out with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
and it was positive enough that they called it Spider-Man meets Batman the Animated Series.
No way.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw
that is the quote. Just because you threw out animated series, it reminded me of that.
Interesting. Yeah. I'm going to check it out, of course.
I'm 50-50. I hate Nicolas Cage, but I freaking love Spider-Man.
Oh, but I'm going to watch it.
He might not be terrible as a voice actor. I mean, I'll probably hate hearing him, but I don't have to fucking see him at least. So that's a huge.
This is live action. He's
no, it's live action, buddy.
Oh, is it? I thought it was animated.
No, it's not animated. You're gonna see him.
All right, you know what? I'll have to wait.
Rewatching this again for however many times now, I will say I watched this far enough apart that I forget how much Danny DeVito is actually really good as the Penguin. Like the concept and the way they use him is stupid, but he actually plays it really well.
It's my best Penguin. It's like it's same similar look in fucking the animated series.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, they could have. I mean, shit. Like I feel if the animated series came out first before this movie, I feel like they could have they would have probably did the Penguin a little bit more better justice look wise. And maybe did his tone, his story. Well, I'm not mad at his origin story in this movie, but maybe like just change a few things a little bit. But I do at the same time, though, like you said, Danny DeVito. This is not only is he the best live action Penguin I've ever seen, but this is one of my favorite roles of him is as Penguin in this because he plays it so fucking well.
I will say
he's so dynamic in this one, and then it's crazy. Like looking at it now, thinking about it. This is a very, very close. I wouldn't be surprised if this was like one of the main inspirations in like the art creator's mind of it from the Arkham series Penguin.
Probably.
This one, he's a little bit more grayish and creepy skin tone, but if you look at the shape of his nose, his height, and all that, his everything other than the fins, the way he's dressed and all that, the old style and all that. Even with his parents in those scenes, which shout out to Paul Rubens, R.I.P., Mr. Pee Wee Herman, who it didn't hit me until I watched this. They even made a callback to it when they introduced Penguin in his backstory with his dad. Paul Rubin was his dad in Gotham.
Oh, shit. Nice. That's awesome.
What throws me off, though, when it comes to... Well, there's a couple things with Catwoman. But I think what really turns me off is the interaction between Penguin and Catwoman. It's so creepy and awkward and uncomfortable to watch. These two just fucking in a scene together. Like, the very first time they meet, Catwoman, after she knows she wants to kill Batman... Penguin gets back to whatever fucking tower he's living in. She's on the bed, sprawled out with her ass up in the air. And now there's just so much awkward innuendo. I'm like, this is uncomfortable to watch. Like, it's taken me out of the motive and the scene and the plot.
Until watching it this time, and this is the first time I actually watch it in HD or high def. I was always used to watching this only on a VHS.
Well, this isn't even about like the quality of the picture. This was like the dialogue and the acting. I'm like,
oh no, but I'm saying like now that I've seen it so clear as well, watching him and seeing the details and all, man, he is creepy as fuck, and he's just a weirdo, man.
He said at one point he said, "I want to fill her void."
Yeah. No, he
like, void. Yeah. He
after he meets Catwoman, the rest of the movie is him wanting to put it in her.
It escalates so quick too every time.
Oh shit! That
when
made me laugh. I was like, God,
you charlatan! You tease!
I didn't remember that fucking that quote. I don't remember that until today. I was like, yo. I was like, damn. I was like, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of undertone there that I imagine we didn't pick up on as kids when we saw this.
Oh hell no! Because as kids, you just seen her crawling around, and depending on the age you've seen this, you're having some strange feelings. You didn't know why. Like, okay, I like this for some reason.
And so my problems with Catwoman, like I like Michelle Pfeiffer, like when she was Catwoman, I was like, okay. What doesn't make sense? Well, first off, she crafts her full body costume from a single leather jacket. That doesn't make sense.
True.
There's no indication. So Selena Kyle as Christopher Walken's assistant, kind of did not. Ditzy's not the right word, but physically not inclined.
She's
like there's no. She looks good.
You know what it is? I feel like she just has zero. At that point, she has zero confidence.
Yeah, no confidence.
There's no confidence, but there is no indication she has any athletic ability whatsoever.
Oh,
before she gets tossed out that window and becomes Catwoman, and now she can do all this fucking
backflips and shit.
Backflips and stealth, and
that's all the cat shit. The cats brought her back. That's why she had 9 lives and all that. You got attention to detail.
No, I got it. The cats try to eat her, and now she is somehow much more flexible.
I try to eat her too.
Yeah. Like, I have to going back. I'll be curious to see because, especially once we get to the Batman with Robert Pattinson, how Catwoman's been introduced and her origin stories in these because I don't think this was a great origin story for her.
No, but I think a huge part of it, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is nostalgia. So it's gonna get like maybe 2 nostalgia points for me. The rest of it is genuine because I really do enjoy this movie from back to front to back, however you want to call it. I can watch this. This is one of those movies to where I should say I want to do or I should do this. It's just a matter of if I do it or not. But I would say watch this one in '89 like once a year. Like this is to me, they're both worth watching like once a year, maybe a day, if not the same day, definitely like a day or 2 apart. Because it's just like I told you guys before, this is some of my favorite movies of all time, and it just I don't know, it's just one of those. It's just one of those. Again, besides the nostalgia, just going back and watching it and remember the times I watched it with family and friends and all that good stuff. I just still really, really, really get like in a good mood watching these movies. Like in a really good mood watching these movies. I enjoy it. I know it looks cheesy. I know it didn't. As far as the visuals, it's not obviously if it came out today, it would look a hell of a lot better. But you also have a lot of CGI bullshit too. But either way, I love these fucking movies. So yeah,
89's my favorite. Still,
that's fair. But I just love how dark they are. Like I love how these stay dark and
shit, man.
Once we get to the next 2, I know we're going to talk about it a lot. I wish, just imagine if the next 2 were Tim Burton, how much better those would be. How much better, I just want to get this out. How much better the fucking Riddler would be. How much creepier the Riddler could be. How much better Freeze would be. Like, Freeze would be taking people out.
I will say, the first one, Jack Nicholson's. Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
The first one, 89, Jack Nicholson's insanity drove that movie for me. That was character development. That was great.
Yeah.
I will say what I will give to Batman Returns is I think the plot was a lot fucking darker because you're talking about the Penguin literally trying to round up firstborn children and kill it. Child murder.
Yeah.
The plot of this movie is child murder.
Yeah.
And then going from that to like, you know what, forget it. The first 4 born, male or female. Fuck it, we're doing it. This shit needs to get going.
Like there were that's a dark fucking plot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of the ways they portrayed the Penguin, like even my admiration for how Danny DeVito played it, and I liked it. There were moments of ridiculousness that took me away from the darkness of that plot.
I'll point something out because I feel like you're gonna think about it too. The fucking duck when he's coming up from the sewer, and the duck is way bigger than the sewer hole, and it's like okay, how unless
where he's even standing, it's like a duck boat. Where he's standing, he could not be physically lifted up through that manhole, standing where he was standing. That fucking duck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But movie's got a movie. I'm not upset with that. I'm not mad at that because the way they pulled it off, as a kid, you're not going to even notice it. You're not going to pay attention to it. You're not going to care about it. As an adult, you're going to pay attention to it. You're going to notice it. But watching the movie, I don't care about it. I'm only bringing it up because we're having a conversation about it. But it didn't bother me. Like, oh, shit. It was just like, oh, shit, I noticed that more now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a momentary thing where I'm like, there's no way you could fucking go through that hole. But I don't care because I'm enjoying the movie.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel not that it's excusable. Fuck it, it's excusable. I'm just shooting it off right now, but it's one of those things where it's like if it's not something that you're really pointing out to where it's like bothering you that much, it's not that big of a fucking deal. And plus, it was 1992. Yeah, 1992. So it's like, I mean, they did what they had to do then.
And I will say just the concept of actual penguins with rockets strapped to their back. I'm like, I'm sorry, but maybe this happens in the comics, but this is fucking kind of ridiculous to watch.
I mean, it may. Plus, you got to remember too, it's a lot of cartoony shit too that happens in the comics and in the fucking animated series, to where it's like you got to throw something in the movies. But another thing about the penguins is at the end of the movie when they're dragging penguin into the thing, yo,
they weren't even touching them.
Not only that, like when you realize, because you see like how fuzzy they were, I was like, this is just some motherfuckers in some suits. I wasn't mad at it, and I'm sure I've noticed it like the last few times I watched it, like as I'm older. But I like watching it yesterday. I'm just remembering, and I'm like, this is just because after they like slide them down the thing into the water, they just stand at the edge. They do not get them suits wet.
No,
nah, I don't know what the budget was, but we gotta bring this shit. We might have to bring this shit back, or we just don't want to fuck them up. Like I hope somebody still has one of those suits. I hope somebody still has one of those suits. Just like, yo, like, because just imagine, like say, because those four. So if that's us four, every time we watch that movie, but yo, that was me right there. That's me.
What's crazy about that scene also? They just throw him in the water, right, and let his dead body float away in the sewer. Yeah. He's going to end up in the Hudson. So who's going to find his body? Like, are they going to look for him?
Just like all the toxic waste that poured out right into the river from 89 Batman and with the Joker.
Yeah, somehow it ends up in New Jersey.
Yeah, but don't. In terms of looking at the similarity between character development from 89 Batman Joker, they develop Penguin similar, I feel like, in this one, because he grew on me. Like the origin story, the way that's shown, a little ridiculous. Born to rich parents.
It was, but what I'm not mad about is the abandonment part, I guess. No. And then,
but the fact that they just throw him off a bridge and he goes into the sewer, and
they just toss. It's like Florida. They just toss the baby over the fucking
sewer baby.
Okay, again,
like there's prom babies and there's sewer babies. This was a sewer.
So
baby.
I'm mixing up two different origins, two different stories, different movies. Two different, whatever you want to call it, two different properties. But I guess I give it the Ninja Turtle thing. When they were dropped into the sewer, yes, they had they were turtles. The TGI shit, the ooze spilled on them, and what you call it. So boom, boom, boom. So with these guys, I'm just like, shit just happened, man. They just are not with these guys. With Penguin, I'm like, there were some penguins down there for whatever reason, and he ended up being a part of them.
Well, the thing is, because he had little it's deformed.
Zippers.
He had the fins, and for one, it's not just the hands. That motherfucker had like a penguin beak and everything.
No, well, his nose. His nose. Like
I'm going to assume this. It might be true. You could fact check it.
Oh,
maybe it's in the director's cut. Penguin's parents are brother and sister. That's why he ends up looking like that. They're inbred.
You might not be wrong.
That's how they keep that money.
No, but they jump from
Oswald Cobblepot.
Or someone fucked the penguin.
Damn, with that last name too, the Cobblepot.
Cobblepot. Yeah, that is just a ridiculous name. But yeah, because they jump from the parents throwing him in his little bassinet off a bridge. He goes into the sewer. He's found by some penguins. Skip ahead 30 plus years.
30 years.
He's had a whole life where he was apparently part of the circus. There's no background there whatsoever.
No.
But once glossing over, I understand the movie needs to kind of set up your main villains. This was a different time. Movies were done differently. You just want to see the villain. It's not about trying to build the backstory or really filling that out like it is nowadays, I feel like. Take it for what it's worth.
I agree.
The circus is Robin's backstory.
I agree with you. I agree with you there, Stories. I would even say that if they were to do this movie again nowadays and keep a lot of the same tone, like keep it dark, but add more to the story, I would want them to like, okay, every single time you introduce a new villain, let's give them some sort of an origin story. Especially if the movie's gonna be like say 2 hours plus, let's give them at least a half hour to a 45-minute origin story, and then the rest of the movie can be what the rest of the movie is. Even if you like sprinkle it in, like say if you do like the first part of them, and then you sprinkle the rest in like flashbacks, but give some sort of an origin so that way. One, I feel like for us moviegoers, it gives you that extra thing. Two, for people that don't read the comic books, don't watch it. So let's say people that just strictly watch the movies, they don't go to outside of any source but that, then they get more of that backstory, more of that origin from the villain for the villain. Because you already got it in Batman for Batman and shit. So you don't need so much from it, but just the villains and the main ones at least.
They established the Penguin's backstory basically over the opening credits of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, and again, so like for the first part, when he's a kid and gets abandoned, that's not bad. Maybe like you said with the circus stuff, maybe that's where they could have added another 10, 15 minutes of that. Or something like a little deeper and maybe seeing them, not only that, maybe him dabbling in the crime until he is where he is in Gotham now.
Yeah.
Well,
but that aside, going back to character development, once they introduce him as the actual adult and the way they have the character, he becomes he reaches a deal with Christopher Walken's character, and then he's plotting something, but the way they bring him into society, he's playing it off like he's trying to find his parents. He's in the archives looking through all kinds of documentation, figuring out kids' names and stuff like that. You still don't know what the plot is. They evolve it the same way I feel like they did with the Joker. Like you didn't know what the end game was, but he kept going more. It kept getting more and more crazy, and I feel that's what I liked about the way they played the Penguin after they established him as.
Then they're trying to make him a mayor.
Yeah,
after a fucking day.
Well,
and still going through with it after he bites the guy's head nose off.
Yeah,
I mean, listen. Politics are wild. Look at real life how politics are. So
no, man, whoever's in charge, who's ever gonna supposedly be in charge, people just fucking fall in line.
Mm-hmm. But I got a question for you guys. Say the Joker survives in the first one, and let's just say we don't get Batman and Robin, all that shit. Say the next one, we have a third Batman film, and instead of them introducing new films, they're like, you know what? Let's have these three villains right here team up. Maybe we get Robin in this next one. Do you think that would have worked? Like, say if the next film we had Joker, like Joker.
Are you talking about if they made a third Michael Keaton film?
Yes, basically. Michael Keaton with the same people, with the same actors in the same roles. Do you think that would work over the next two films? Let's say.
They did it with Jim Carrey. It was Poison Ivy, Jim Carrey, and Bane.
No, but let's say with but I'm saying take that away though. Take those away. I'm saying with the ones they introduced, we have, let's say Joker survives the first movie. So we have Joker, but he's not in part 2. Joker comes back in part 3. And then Penguin and Catwoman come back in part 3.
Listen, that's fine. Because if it's in Burton still, it's gonna be darker. And I'm gonna like it just because of that.
You're probably right. Like it because
it starts after that, these two, it starts getting fucking like cartoony.
Yeah. So, not even, and not in a good way either. Like it's gonna be to the point where it's like, here's the funny thing about those movies. I can't wait to talk about them because it'd be fun to talk shit about them, but also like really break them down. but I'm not looking forward to watching them again. Like I can't wait to talk about them. I'm not really looking forward to watching them again. Although for whatever reason, just the look of it, because I always like the colors and shit, the neon scene with the black light, I do enjoy the colors of it. And I forgot which more. If it was in Forever or Batman and Robin. But other than that, I'm just like, oh, come on.
So
Batmobile's cool.
Since we're going down this road, let me just throw this out. So Michael Keaton declined to return for the third Batman film, Batman Forever, 1995, basically due to creative differences with the new director, Joel Schumacher.
Because
and
he knew
dislike for the script because it was purposely lighter and campier in tone to Tim Burton's.
Exactly.
So if you got Tim Burton for a third film, you would have had Keaton.
Yeah.
Yes, and it would have been. Listen, if you had
this was on the studio, they got Joel Schumacher and a completely different fucking tone.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about that a lot next week. But I want to say, if you had Burton and Keaton for the next two films, who's to say what could have came next for not only Batman but just for like comic films in general? Not to say that they didn't do a great job down the road, but DC, and I don't think DC would have that stain it has on it that's been having for years. I think those two movies are a big part of it, and then what came out after. But if they're still on that high,
Rat nipples.
Come on now. Like I know they sold out for toys and all this other shit, but still, I feel like you could have made way better films and probably just did something for DC as far as cinema, live action cinema, maybe a hell of a lot better. Even if it had like a dope, and I mean a better run than it had in the 90s, early 2000s, as far as whenever that run stopped and went. I think they could have had a way better run.
It still blows my mind that Keaton, they haven't been able to bring Keaton back and did what's the one where he's the old Batman and there's
Spider-Man? Flash, sorry, Flash, not Spider-Man, Flash, I meant.
No. Is it Batman
versus Superman?
Beyond?
Oh, Beyond in the future when he's yeah.
You mean the animated series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Batman Beyond.
How has that not been a fucking movie yet with Keaton as
True. That's what I'm saying.
To be honest with you, it's kind of tough. I'm torn on whether I want to see Keaton as Old Man Batman or if I want to see Affleck as Old Man Batman.
Fuck Affleck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Keaton.
Him as the slower, big, after all those years, that group Batman, you know what I mean?
By the way, this Batman kills someone with a bomb. Just to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like they already brought Keaton back in the for Flash stuff. I don't know how you don't go Batman Beyond movie and start planning that at some point.
I'm sure they will. They're going to milk it at some point.
I would hope. So. You never know though. They might skip over that
for years.
You got to pass that torch, just like you got to pass Spider-Man onto Miles Morales, which they can't do until the animated movies are done. That because of Sony.
It's crazy.
Come on.
It's gonna be cool though.
Bro,
I can't wait to see live action Miles Morales, man.
Same.
You guys got me thinking if we would have got another Burton and Keaton for the third one, and if we would have got like Robin or something, who of the time would have played Robin? And I was like, Joey Lawrence or a Jonathan Taylor Thomas or somebody like that. You know what I mean?
I know at one point they also had Marlon Wayans was up for the role. I don't know if this was pre or if this was before or after Burton was attached.
No, it was after the campy one because they wanted the comedian.
Gotcha. But I could see Marlon playing a more serious role if necessary. I mean, just from what we've seen throughout the years of his roles and shit.
I should have looked this up before because I wonder what Mick probably would have had an answer for this if he wasn't dead to us. What was the reason for the turn in direction to go from the Burton type dark movies to
money? Because they wanted to start making like toys and stuff, kind of so it's like
they made it more kiddie.
So was I don't remember if it was this, or if it was Ninja Turtles, to where like because with Turtles 2, like the original Ninja Turtles movie is dark, and then Turtles 2, it's they don't use their weapons when they're fighting. It's fun, but it's real silly. And it was because I believe that was the one that was because of like toys. McDonald's wanted to sell the toys and all this other shit.
Yeah, they had to get the kids on board because
had you could have still did you could have die out. Had you did that dark tone with 2 and 3 again, but I do enjoy. So I love 1, I love 2, I like 3.
So
I really love 1 though.
Well, but what makes that more confusing, like, I can see that, but the budget for this movie was somewhere between 50 to 80 million. The box office was 266, almost 267 million. This movie made almost $200 million.
That's crazy.
So to go in a different fucking direction 3 years later that's a choice.
No sense.
Which I wonder how much the next two movies made. Like the third one, I can see maybe doing good just because it's the one that came out. But then after 3, like the fourth one, did that do good? Maybe because of the kids, maybe. But that was just like it was one of those things too.
Yeah, but
like,
you're pretending there was no fucking action figures and shit from these movies. There absolutely was.
But
this is what started all the crazy shit with Batman Mania.
But that's the Batmobile. That's the almost the only piece of merchandise you need is a fucking
Bat symbol on everything.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my god. Like I still want a fucking bat light. You know how cool that would be to have?
Yeah, I know, right?
You know how annoying that would be though? Like, yo, you said you're gonna help me move. I just got your fucking sign shining up in the sky. Fuck, man. No. Leave me alone.
After we watched the 60s Batman movie, I want that Lego 60s Batmobile now.
Yeah.
I want that. I've been wanting that for a minute.
They're dropping a Lego Sega Genesis with the controllers and everything. Sonic cartridge.
Awesome. Yeah. I got the my wife has the Game Boy one.
Yeah, I've got that one right behind me.
Nice.
And I've got my Back to the Future car I still need to put together.
Nice. Do you get the lights with it when you buy those stories?
No, Sarah got me this one. This was the small version. This was the $30 version. I don't have the $200 version.
No, I think even with that version, I'd say look it up on Amazon. You can get the light.
No, the light up Legos are new. They don't have a
no, not light up Legos. You could literally buy like a light kit that you can snap that you can put with that. Yeah, that
okay.
So
no,
like
I don't
whatever
have
lights
that.
on the DeLorean you can light up. So check that out.
Yeah,
when you get a chance, look it up online. You can find them.
Oh, because the full size version is like $180. This one was $30.
Oh no, because I did it for a Camaro I got.
Okay.
But shit.
The Peter Holmes one did, yeah.
P. Holmes was. Why do I know P. Holmes? He was a comedian. He was on SNL or something. I don't.
Yeah, he does. So where he's sitting at the table. He's doing the interrogations, or it's like a reality show.
Okay. Yeah, so he's a comedian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't. Oh my god. I don't remember him as Batman. That's sad.
I must not have seen any skits he did.
Oh, it's some comedic stuff.
No, I know. I just don't remember it because it was a Saturday Night Live, or did it was his own show, the Pete Holmes show, or something.
I'm gonna pull up a picture in a second of the thing at least. Just give me a minute, but
Did he look swollen?
Oh, also, Batman doesn't care if people die in these movies.
No, he don't give a shit.
No, not at all.
In fact,
well, I mean, shit. In '89, he told the Joker he was going to kill him.
Yeah, that's the darker tone. Yeah.
So this Batman, the first one was '89, in this one. So what era of Batman is this? Is this year one? Is this like?
Good question. I'm not sure.
Dark Knight, is this like, you know what I mean? Because it might be more of the Dark Knight where it was really dark. Year one, he at first used the gun and then decided not to.
No, even in '89, even in the '89 one, he's established. They know Batman is a presence in the city.
He was just starting though. It's like he's telling them spread the word. You know what I mean? Everybody's just starting to talk
in
about
'89. Yeah, '89. Yeah.
But I think it's somewhere between year one and maybe it's like
4?
year 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like high school as opposed to college.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was trying to put it at. Because then it like if we would have got a third, and if like Joker would have survived somehow, like think of like which way they could have gone with that. Would they have done a third one with a continuing fourth to do something where the Robin character gets killed by the Joker, or you know what I mean? Like
that's the animated version. Isn't it called The Laughing Game or something?
Something like there's so many.
That was one of the movies.
Yeah, that which I wish one of these times I think we should touch on some of these anime because we're missing some gems. Not touch on some of these animated movies. I'm not even saying going through every single one of them, but maybe just going through a couple down the road.
Was that Kevin Conroy's last one?
Conroy, yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
because I know Mark Hamill wasn't going to voice the Joker again after that.
Yep.
Such a great freaking, and I think that's why I enjoyed Batman so much because of not like yes, Michael Keaton did a great thing, but there was nothing like coming home after school and turning Batman on. Batman animated series on
with that intro, man.
Yeah, intro.
So I go through moments where I'll watch the I'll watch the animated series. I'll start from the first episode and go through. At least the very first episode, sometimes the first few, I have to watch the intro. But then after that, like I just got to get right to the episode.
The intro is actually what sold that show, if I remember correctly, because there was a whole fucking special on Batman, and I think they said the intro when they did the pilot, that was all they were able to actually get done in time to show. And right off of that, they were like, "Go ahead."
I wouldn't be surprised because that is so like theatrical.
The orchestra music and everything, freaking dope.
Yeah, it was that thing was theatrical. That thing.
You know what? I know. Based on, I'd like to have heard if Mick wasn't dead to us, his opinion, or at least his ratings on this, because it didn't sound like he was that into Batman Returns.
No, it sounded like he was like, "This movie's bad."
No, he's
listen. 89 is definitely 80. I'm putting 89 above this one for sure.
100%.
If he hasn't set his score yet, yeah, he really must not be feeling good.
He probably laid back down. Get it next week. I'm sure he'll give it to us next week.
Yeah.
This is also on the same lines as a Christmas movie as Die Hard, because this is happening during Christmas.
Yes, so it's a Christmas movie.
It really is. Movie. And his henchmen are all weird, and they're all from the circus. It was like, why? I didn't understand that. That kind of bothered me.
That's Joker's crew.
Wouldn't that be Joker? Right, exactly. Yeah. Joker had
a little bit, yeah. There was,
and then this guy has fucking clowns.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Again, they totally gloss over the Penguin, how he got into the circus, why these circus people are devoted to him.
Because he means business and he bites people's noses.
And I honestly feel like there's not as much Batman in this one as there is in the first one.
No, but you had to
share it with the two other stories. You know?
Yeah, you have Catwoman,
and yet they still undercut those storylines.
Fair, but again, I would hope if this movie comes out nowadays and the way that they see how people actually do care about storylines of the villains and again of the hero, I think they would go deeper into that because you can damn near. I mean, shit. Then if this movie came out nowadays, Catwoman or Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman would probably have her own movie. I feel like Danny DeVito maybe have his own shit as the Penguin nowadays.
Well, nowadays you get the. And we'll get to it. The Robert Pattinson where Catwoman's already established, and you don't really have to rehash any kind of backstory.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
kind of not mad at that because we got the Catwoman story from Nolan films. We got the Gotham version of her being younger.
Halle Berry.
We got this one. So I'm kind of not mad at them reestablishing certain stories. It's kind of like with Spider-Man, how they try not to retell his origin story anymore. Because it's like you keep beating the dead horse over and over and over again. And it's the same with Batman with Martha
and it'll be the same with James Gunn's Brave and the Bold that comes out with a Batman.
Hopefully not. Hopefully they don't touch any of the
no origin stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really need it anymore.
No.
Unless I feel like the only way I guess I'll accept it is when you have a new character portraying that. And just maybe if you put a twist on it, I don't know. Like with Robert Pattinson, I'm sure they had a little bit of the origin story of Batman. I'm sure.
I think you have to tie it to an important decision they're making in the movie if you're going to go back at this point to show origin stuff.
Okay, fair.
That's my opinion.
Because I'm just thinking about I feel like they do it with every time they change to the main actor playing that character. Like I think they did with every single Spider-Man, with all three Spider-Men. with their first movie, they did a little origin thing where Uncle Ben dies or someone dies, and then kind of goes from there. And Spider bites him, and Ja Rule starts rapping again.
Yeah, they try to get the story that was in the comics.
Ja Rule.
So they got to get the origin story. Batman's the parents, Spider-Man's the uncle.
Yeah, kids are being born knowing Batman's parents were murdered at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly. Everybody knows the origin of Batman.
So Macaulay Culkin says Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie because it was. If it was New Year's, it could still be the same.
Macaulay Culkin doesn't remember half of his childhood.
But the thing is wasn't it a Christmas party? Oh, I guess you have a New Year's Eve party. Yeah, you got
it. It was a New Year's Eve party.
No,
it was a Christmas party, which makes it a Christmas movie. Macaulay, you're right, but you're wrong.
I like him, but he doesn't remember half his childhood.
Which wouldn't Home Alone just work for any situation, not just Christmas?
Yeah, that could be a summer vacation movie. Doesn't have to be Christmas.
Yeah.
Easter break, fucking.
I say summer vacation because it's a couple months off. You figure
it could be a March winter storm movie.
Doesn't have to be winter.
Home Alone could have took place a week before Christmas. The family went to vacation early, like for the whole week. Runs into Christmas type situation.
Somehow they forget their kid all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. CPS needs to go to that fucking house.
Yeah, any parent that doesn't care can easily forget a kid.
Well, yeah, the Superman thing was doing like the Star Wars shit where they had all the shit.
No, I like the way Superman handled it, and it didn't take 5 minutes to read it. It was literally it was like 5 sentences, and I summed it up perfectly at this point.
Yeah, I just fast forward through this part. So I was like, get on with the
fucking James. Well, it's because you can't read.
I know. Thanks for throwing my laundry out there with my shit stained underwear.
Yeah, you're supposed to be. I thought the deal was you read it and then send it to him while he's watching it. He hears you reading reading.
Yeah, you're supposed to read it to me like a story, like a bedtime story.
No, all James sees are skid marks.
Is your microphone red? Never mind. It's because the light. The way the light's hitting it looked like it was red for a second.
Yeah, it does.
Got red lights on it.
Gotcha.
I went with the red theme tonight.
Nice.
Shit. I don't got too much more to say about Batman besides the fact that I love the movie. I think it's amazing.
Well, it's good fun. It brings back memories.
Mick could have sent us. I would have been curious to hear his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I guess we never will.
The part of this movie that I do love about it was when he takes control of the Batmobile. His fucking
that was good. Oh yeah,
yes.
Penguin in his camper and it's rocking.
Yeah, it's like
that shit was awesome. That shit was not awesome in that way, but it was just like hilariously silly, stupid, awesome, fun. Yeah, hell yeah. But that's us wrapping up Superman 2 and Batman Returns.
Yay!
Thanks for everybody who comment.
Yeah, and next week, next Saturday, we're moving into Superman 3 and Batman Forever. Okay. So
Superman 3. This is what prior.
Yeah.
I definitely and I know that only because I read about it because I definitely don't remember it.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't remember Superman 3. But I remember Batman Forever, and as far as watching, I'm not excited about it. But again, the conversation's going to be fun next week, so be on the lookout for that. Again, we'll be here next week at 8:00 Eastern time. Make sure you guys go check out Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Make sure you guys go check out Fade Theory. Make sure you guys check out Stories from a Bar. Make sure you guys check out the Scene Snobs. They're live every Monday at 8:00. And this Thursday, we got 3 love stories in a row and 2 vampire movies in a row. But over on Horror Wars 30, we have Nosferatu coming up 8:00 Eastern time this Thursday, which is gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. And stories, hey, if you're free the following Friday, come review the movie with us Thursday night if you're free.
We'll see, maybe.
But yeah, we're gonna get on out of here, little people. Thanks for popping by, and again, we'll be back here next week for a Batman versus Superman. So thanks for popping by, and peace. Have a good night, everybody.